Major thing right now is, I am having hard time to figure in this case. Simply, honestly speaking, it's so close between Fabio Quartararo and A.Espargaro. I cannot figure out huge differences between them because these two have been the outstanding drivers as of now. But I have to choose one. So, yeah, just by fraction, maybe by the scale of millions to one, it's Fabio Quartararo. But I will draw a picture why Espargaro is mentioned alongside Quartararo at the end of video. But at first, let's talk about Quartararo. I mean, what can we say about this guy? The world champion is the slamdunk achiever of the season as of now. I think this is the thought of many MotoGP fans alongside myself. It's been domination and masterclass so far from Quartararo. He was kind of running away with championship until yassen, but his mistake and recovery drive from Aleix means the championship is still on. As mentioned earlier, this has been the masterclass of ride from Quartararo. There's no two ways about this. Absolutely not. The fact is, this 2022 Yamaha is not as fast as the Ducati or even Aprilia in some case. But what Quartararo has been able to do with bike is just ridiculous. He is overriding this Yamaha to the absolute limit and extracting maximum that the bike can offer on every track. It's Marc Marquez's style of riding. It's not bike, it's the riding of Quartararo that is making all the differences. He is quintillion points ahead of other Yamaha riders, which is 147 points ahead of his factory teammate Franco Morbidelli, and 162 points ahead of Binder and DaVincenzo. I mean, what is this? How do you define this? Autocratic. Destruction. He has been class apart from others. This is Marc Marquez's style of riding. Always overriding the bike to the absolute limits, and to be ahead of Ducati's Pecco Bagnaia by 66 points where Ducati is the best bike on the grid. It's absolutely ridiculous from the world champion. Here's one truth for sure, if 2022 Yamaha was as good as that of 2021, this championship would have been over by now. I am 100% sure on this. Now, as promised, let's talk about Espargaro. What can we say about this man? Are there any adjectives to define what he is doing in that bike? Aprilia has been the biggest gainer of the season. There's no two ways about this. Also the fact that they still have concession. They can still develop bike while Yamaha can't. Well, this may prove handy at the end of season. But still, I think, it's the driving of Aleix that is making this bike that wonderful. He is just 21 points off in the championship and the race to title is bound to go down the wire. That's more than certain. Also, that recovery drive in Dutch TT was insane to be honest. That last lap double overtake, what can you say about that? Pure class from Aleix. In addition to this, he is also miles ahead of his teammate in standings like Quartararo. He is massive 89 points ahead of Maverick, who himself is more than decent driver. That shows how good Aleix is. He is qualifying well and with that consistently bagging podiums and collecting as much points as possible. That mistake in Catalan GP was bizarre, but his overall drive in other 10 GPs has been outstanding. So yeah, he is extracting maximum from Aprilia and the best of the rest after Quartararo. So yeah, Espargaro is hanging into Quartararo, and this championship is going down the wire. So, what do you guys think about this case study? Who has been the best between the two as of now? Please let me know in comments section and do pass an opinion about this video. And at last, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much.